떨어진 것처럼 한 발로 뛰어도 난 나의 길을 갈 테니까 지금 나를 위한 약속 멈추지 않겠다고 또한 나를 앞지르면 곧 너의 뒤를 따라잡겠지 원하는 대로 다가질 거야 그게 바로 내 꿈일 테니까 변한 건 없어 버티고 버텨 내 꿈은 더 단단해질 테니 다시 시작해 다시는 나를 잃고 싶지 않아 내 전부를 걸었으니까 원하는 대로 다가질 거야 그게 바로 내 꿈일 테니까
The summary of Itaewon class drama is about a teenage boy named Park Seroyi and his father, Park Sung-yeol. This drama tells how Park Seroyi's life changed immediately when his family was involved in several tragedies that became a conflict in this drama. The first one is when Park Seroyi punched Jang Gun-won, who is the son of the CEO of Jangaku, who bullied his other classmate. However, it also became more critical when Jang Den-hee asked Park Seroyi to kneel to him as a sign of apology due to the tragedy. With his reluctance, Park Seroyi was expelled from school immediately due to the influence of CEO Jangaku, and his father was fired from that company. Not long after, a fatal accident happened to Park Seroyi's father, which was caused by Jang Gun-won, which angered Park Seroyi and hit Jang Gun-won in the hospital. Because of that, Park Seroyi was charged and arrested to receive a prison sentence for violent assault. Because of that, Park Seroyi's revenge was triggered to destroy Jangaku and Jang's Dae-hee family by using some very unusual methods from the point of view of his professionalism and wisdom to achieve his mission by using the food business, which is Dambam Cafe in the city of Itaewon after his release. Although there are many challenges that are faced as a big competitor of the company Jangaku, as corruption and threats to sell shares, the spread of false rumor with the intention of bringing down a party and giving that threat. However, it can be overcome and faced with full passion, which live principle and stick to the mission set as his way of life to fight with his enemy. In the end, the happy ending was in Park Seroyi's favor after he was able to take control of Jangaku and his enemy received karma from every hardship he goes through in his life.
Next, let's move on to the next part, which is about the discussion relationship between the movie and the organizational behavior. Firstly, diversity. There are two levels of diversity, which are surface level diversity, includes easily perceived attributes like gender, race, ethnicity, age, or disability. Secondly, deep level diversity includes values, personalities, and job preferences. However, discrimination and stereotyping can lead to issues like exclusion, sexual harassment, intimidation, mocking, and insults. So this story, which is Itaewon class, illustrates the importance of diversity in an organization where transgender, which is Chef Hyung-yi, was accepted by owner Seroyi despite social stigma. Discrimination such as stereotype African Kim Tony was addressed by Seroyi, who embraced diversity and accepted each employee's uniqueness, believing that every human being deserves a place in society. Secondly, motivation concept. According to Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory, outlines 5 human motivations, which are psychological, safety, security, social belongingness, esteem and self-actualization. In a plot where Seroy is driven to create his own company to challenge Jangga company because he dissatisfied with CEO Jang Dang-hae's action. Meanwhile, Hyung-yi, a transgender woman, is criticized by the community, but Seroy provides motivation to keep her spirits up. This concept of motivation is applied in running an organization, as demonstrated by Seroy's motivation to maintain esteem and Hyung-yi's sense of belonging to Dambam company.
Business is not about people, it's about ourselves. This is something what Seroy always remind his workers about. So, what is teamwork? Teamwork is when a group of people work together toward a common goal or purpose. In this drama, we can see how teamwork works within Danbam. Iso is a good employee. She is intelligent and talented. She makes Danbam famous by using his influence in social media, but she lacks one thing, which is teamwork. There is one scene in this drama where Yiso desperately persuades Seroy to fire Hyun-yi since she did not cook well and her dishes were heavily criticized by customers. Yiso's decision was also influenced by Hyun-yi's background, which got revealed that she is actually a transgender. But do you know what Seroy did? Rather than firing Hyun-yi, he decided to pay her twice as much as she was previously. Why is this the case? That is to remind her that she needs to work twice as hard to become a better cook. That was something he also taught Yiso. Work with your team to identify areas for improvement. Don't limit them because of societal expectation. As a result, your team will be stronger. Next is organization structure. What is organization structure? An organization structure is a system that outlines how certain activities are directed in order to achieve the goals of an organization. These activities can include roles, and responsibilities. We can see that Danbam and Seroy has a clear vision about their organization structure. Seroy is a leader which in charge of organizing, guiding and managing others, and he also fully utilizes his employee. For example, Hyun-yi as a cook, Sung-gyeon as a server and Yiso as a manager.
Next, we move to the leadership. Based on the Itaewon class drama, Pak Seroy is the leader of the Dambam restaurant. The style of leadership is more likely to the charismatic leadership, where followers make attribution of heroic or extraordinary leadership abilities when they observe certain behaviors. It means that Pak Seroy have the certain behavior that makes the employees looks the Pak Seroy is the more charismatic leadership. The characteristic of the charismatic leadership is, first of all, is the vision and articulation, where Pak Seroy have the vision to build on company within 15 years and not just a small restaurant. These visions are clear and able followed by his employee to success this vision. Second is the personal risk. Pak Seroy take a risk to moving business in less crowded land. So, to solve this risk, Pak Seroy takes the strategy to help other shops in terms of the sharing up the lane and also the market the other shop products, even though his manager refused this strategy. As a result, this lane have the successful where most people comes to this lane. Conflict and negotiation. Conflict and negotiation in the workplace occurs when individuals have opposing views, opinions, theories about business operation. Based on the Itaewon class drama, there are two conflicts that occurs in the workplace. First of all is relationship conflict. Relationship conflict occurs in the workplace where Jang Gyun-soo's love was not reciprocated by Jo Ye-soo and followed by the Jang Gyun-soo resign. So, Pak Seroy as the leader of the Dambam solved this problem by Seroy persuade Gyun-soo not to resign. Second, Pak Seroy revived the cheerful atmosphere at work, and Pak Seroy substituted himself to the work left by the Gyun-soo. The second conflict that occurs in the Itaewon class drama is the task conflict, where Cha Seung-jun complains Ma Hyun-yi's cooking is not good. It makes that Choi Seung-jun need to improve the taste of the food. It means that Choi Seung-jun have the double task to improve the food that cooking by the Ma Hyun-yi's. So, to solve these problems, Pak Seroy as the leader of the Dambam persuade Ma Yun-yi to motivate again to cooking in the Dambam restaurant. And also, Pak Seroy give a chance to change food recipe to the Ma Yun-yi to improve his cooking. And also, Pak Seroy give the opportunity to enter cooking competition to the Ma Yun-yi.
The drama also involve powers and politics. Politics is the use of power to achieve personal or organizational goals, where power is the ability to influence others. For example, Jangaku has the most power as the best food and beverage firm in South Korea. Jangga has the authority to influence the high school to amend the rules. We can see this when the school didn't take any action when the son of Jangaku CEO, Jang Gun-won, bullied the other kids. Jangaku has also a close contact with the media, which they used to disseminate reports about Ma Yun-yi, one of Dambam employees, being a transgender. As a result, Yong-yi get abused because she being a transgender.
So, Assalamualaikum everyone. Let's move to the three favorite character in Itaewon class that stole our hearts. So, our journey begins with Pak Seroy, played by incredibly talented Pak Seo-jun. Seroy's character serves as a moral compass, navigating the complex world of corporate intrigue with unwavering commitment to justice. From the heartbreaking tragedy that propels his quest for revenge to the transformative power of resilience, Seroy becomes a symbol of inspiration. Next up is Jo Yi-seo, brought up to life by the exceptional Kim Da-mi. Breaking stereotypes, Yi-seo's intelligence, wit and complexity make her a standout character. Beyond her role as a social media expert, Yi-seo's strategic mind proves pivotal in the success of Seroy's ventures. Kim Da-mi's dynamic portrayal adds layers to Yi-seo, revealing a character on a journey of self-discovery and emotional growth. So, completing our trio is Oh Su-ah, portrayed by the talented Kwon-nara. Su-ah's nuanced layers and poignant narrative arc make her a compelling character. Initially a pragmatic figure in the corporate world, Su-ah's evolution torn between societal expectation and personal aspirations. In essence, the character of Seroy, Yi-seo, and Su-ah transcend the screen, becoming vessels through which Itaewon class explores the complexity of human nature. As we witness their trials and triumphs, the series prompts us to reflect on justice, resilience, identity, and the pursuit of one's true self. In conclusion, Itaewon class isn't just a K-drama. It's a narrative masterpiece where characters cease to be fictional entities and become mirrors reflecting the intricacies of the human experience. So, that's all from me for the three favorite characters. Next, we move to the discussion on lesson learned from the movie.
There are several lessons that can be learned from Itaewon class drama. The first is stick to your principle. In this part, the drama teaches us to stick more to the principle and values of life that have been set, which is human being is encouraged to know what they want to fight for regardless of every negative sides and criticism from the world, and responsible parties which can bring down one's spirit to do something desired. As example from this drama, how Pak Seroy puts his dignity and self-worth before all things that benefit him, instead of kneeling to Jang De-hee on the basis of being brave, because it is true to correct human stereotypes in his school. Next, the second lesson that can be learned is the act of forgiveness and not holding grudge. Apart from that, this part teach the audience that holding on to a lifelong grudge is not a healthy lifestyle. This is because every disaster that happens in life is something beyond human expectation. And when you look from a positive perspective, every point of goodness can be conveyed to people so that they appreciate what can still be enjoyed and teach people to continue life in a calmer way instead of prioritizing revenge to increase hatred until did something unprofessional and harmful action. As example, Seroy's confession to Jang De-hee about his regret for the years of revenge is a very sad when he's underestimate the people who still love him as just like his Itaewon class team.
Now let's move on to the third lesson, which is community involvement.
Community involvement is an action of involving people in the community and working together to address problems, bring more positive change, and also foster a sense of shared responsibility. And from this movie, we have Dambam Restaurant. Dambam Restaurant had built a strong community well-being that has led an increasing number of his local customers. But wait, not just local customer, but also customer abroad, since the company had built a strong reputation. So, from the lesson, we could implement this community involvement or engagement for a bigger company. For example, a program called CSR or Corporate Social Responsibility, which is a company that engaged to a community service so that they could develop a strong professional network. Now, let's move on to the last part, which is conclusion. From this movie, Itaewon Class, we could conclude that there's a lot of elements of organizational behavior that we could learn, such as diversity, motivational concept, teamwork, organizational, etc. If a company would implement all of these elements, inshallah, that particular company would gain success in their future. But wait, not just a company could learn from this movie. You as a human also could learn lessons from this movie, such as to stick to your own principle, act of forgiveness, and not holding any grudge to other people, and also community engagement. We as a team hope that from our presentation, all of you could gain any benefits and information that you could implement to your own life. So that's all from us. Thank you for listening.